Hello everyone, it's Shawna L. It is September 6th, 2020. Welcome, Army of Light here on Earth. I'm so glad that you're here watching my videos, listening to the Galactic Federation of Light as they come through channeled messages through me here through these videos to talk about our awakening and this massive transformation that is being called the Ascension. If you are unfamiliar with the Ascension, well, I guess join the club. There's a lot to it. I'm learning more every day through these messages. There's a lot going on here. I'm trying to make sense of it myself. I don't know how many days I've been doing this now. It's been since basically August 1st or so. I've been doing these channeled messages with the Galactic Federation of Light. And truly they are here to help us with the Ascension, help us with our awakening process. Just beaming love and light down to us. It's quite an honor. I'm so humbled to be able to channel these beings of light for all of you. They're very happy to have this direct connection to you. So yes, we're all in this together here, trying to understand what this means, this ascension means, trying to understand what it means to awaken truly what's going on here with existence. It's a brand new world, guys. It is truly the golden age. It's a new paradigm. It's a rebirth of this earth. And before 2 years ago, I really had no idea what this was all about. And I'm meeting many of you who have been on this journey for, 2 or 3 decades, and you've been doing this a very long time. So I'm humbled by that. So I want to just do a quick shout out. I'm so excited. I actually got a hard copy of my new book today in the mail. This is the first time I've gotten one actually in hard copy. So some of you have actually gotten copies before me. I ordered a handful. So I Am the Beacon. I just launched this book, I think August 20th. And this is actually have a lot of photographs in here from the last couple of years. This is all about my awakening journey and what I went through talking with my higher self, my guides, Melchizedek, Archangel Metatron, the Galactic Council. This book was put together long before I was channeling the Pleiadians and the Galactic Federation of Light. But I'm so happy that I was so nervous about releasing this story, my story. It's very personal in nature. And it's really crazy. I think a lot of you will read this and just go, oh my gosh. I know even I think about some of the things that have happened to me and I think, holy mackerel, what have I signed up for here? But, it's my awakening journey. It is a lot of channeled messages. It is my personal journey. I went to Mexico for 5.5, 6 months last year and really got in touch with my heart and my higher self and my guides. And I learned a lot more about this ascension and my mission. I had also early on channeled a very small book. I mean, we're talking small. So this thing is like 33 pages. This came out actually November of 2018, but I did just recently create a hard copy version of it. And it's also on Amazon. So, thanks everybody who's already bought the book and for all your wonderful comments about it. Thank you so much for all of your support on my journey and everything I've got going on here personally. So I'm so thankful for all of you. Thank you so much. Okay, so I'm going to pull up a couple of questions that have come in, and I'm gonna get quiet here. I think we'll just do, I think, 2 for today. So I'll get quiet. I have no idea what the Galactic Federation of Light is going to say about these questions. I'm basically channeling these guys in real time. I'm trying to do this every day. I may miss a day here or there. Please don't worry about me if you don't see me. I do have a lot going on here in the next few weeks. But I'm going to try. All right, so here's the first question. Then I'll get quiet and then we'll see what the GFL has to say. Some of us here are experiencing a severe Mandela Effect with physical differences in the earth, with time speeding up, differences in key historical events. So if you don't know what the Mandela Effect is, it's like, I don't know if I can really define this in a few seconds here, but basically it's like today's today's story of history is different from what you remembered it, say, 20 years ago or 10 years ago or a year ago, like you thought you remembered something different happening. And Mandela in particular, there are people who remember that Mandela died in prison a long time ago, but then all of a sudden he was, in a leadership position there in South Africa. And sorry for my ignorance there. I don't know that story 100%, but thus the Mandela Effect. So why are some of us experiencing this? And is this Mandela Effect tied to ascension or the harvest of ascension? All right, so I'll get quiet and we'll see what they have to say about this. Good afternoon, beautiful beings of light. We are so honored to be serving you in this way. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to sit with us for a minute and hear what we have to say. We are reveling in this ability to communicate directly with you at this time. This is a glorious time for humanity. We are thrilled, we are honored, we are humbled by your tenacity, by your capacity to embrace love, your ability to see through confusion and chaos to the truth, and to embrace the unknown, because truly this is where you are heading in this three-dimensional reality, third-dimensional reality at this time. It is definitely the unknown for you. That's why we are here to help. And please let us assure you that this is a time for celebration. You have all asked, you are screaming for this. Now is the time for ascension. Now is the time to shed all of the darkness, the destruction, the death. This is the time for you to shine your lights as beacons, as Shawna is doing. You are all beacons. You have chosen this. You are fully in choice here and you are ready for ascension. Please let us address the question that was posed. Thank you. The Mandela Effect could be a host of things here in your psyche. There are many things happening that are changing you energetically. And remember that everything is energy, everything is frequency, including your thoughts, including your memories, including your future thoughts and expectations. Everything is energy. So as you begin to experience yourselves as energy and vibration, and as you come to know the world that you live in as a pure vibration, your consciousness, your ability to understand a broader perspective about what existence really entails, it's also going to broaden your perspective and the way you think and how you perceive your realities. There is much talk about timelines on your present planet Earth. While we will say that there are definitely different realities coalescing all the time, in and out, almost like waves, we will also say that there is a great broadening in your current awareness and your ability to comprehend multifaceted states of being, multidimensional ways of perceiving your reality. And this creates some confusion in your everyday waking consciousness. It is almost like being in a dream state where that feels like one reality, but then waking feels like a different reality. And even within your dreams, you might, within a single dream, experience different types of realities, different dimensions of reality. So these things are confusing to the human mind and to your ego and into the general constructs that you as a society, as a race, throughout your ancestry, even throughout history, really how you are acclimated to understanding your world and how you understand your identities and your existences here. So this is really being blown out much wider and broader than you have ever known before. So this is truly another way to celebrate, another reason to celebrate is the knowing that you are expanding in consciousness. You are being able to perceive different states of consciousness and reality that was not really available to you before. And not so much that it wasn't available to you, but just that you were not really able to perceive these realities before. And now with the increased energetic frequencies here that are impacting everything you have going on in your world, you are now able to pick up on these things. They're more subtle in nature. And we could spend many, many hours talking about how each person has experienced their realities and how these things are starting to dovetail and coalesce, much like waves or cycles. But we hope that this adds a little bit more information to maybe what you might be experiencing here that is causing a little bit of confusion. Wait a minute, I thought this happened a different way, but actually it was like this. So you're gonna have some confusion here. And this is really a beautiful thing because this is really expanding your consciousness, expanding your awareness, expanding your ideas of what's really possible in a reality. So we're just really getting started here on what that means in terms of your consciousness, in terms of your everyday waking experience of the earth and of this existence here. So we applaud you for this. We ask that you not be afraid of this, but just know that you are tapping into other realities that were really not able to be perceived before the beginning of this transition. So you will have more experiences like this and it will feel confusing to you. It may feel confusing, but we ask that you just take a deep breath and get centered, get quiet your mind. Don't let your mind race with all of these things and these what ifs and these confusions and different memories and different thoughts on different realities that may be coming to the forefront of your consciousness right now. Really just know that this is all for the better. And this is wonderful in terms of your evolution as a species, that these kinds of experiences are now coming to the forefront of your awareness. But again, getting quiet, getting centered, clearing your mind, tapping into truth. It will help you get through this transition a little more smoothly. And we thank you for the question. Thank you, team. Okay, second question here. What advice does the Galactic Federation of Light have for people who have experienced a high degree of trauma in this lifetime? Trauma that is making it hard to raise your vibration. Would someone who desires to ascend yet struggles in these areas be potentially unable to ascend and move to the new earth? All right. I'll get quiet here. My beautiful loved ones, my children, everyone who has chosen to ascend in this lifetime will ascend. There may be some of you who have chosen not to ascend yet for very, very important reasons. Please trust us when we say that all of you who have chosen to ascend will be ascending. Those of you who are not quite ready to do that will not be, and this is perfectly fine. Even if you don't fully ascend to the new earth, you are learning incredible lessons, very important lessons for your soul's evolution, because this is a time of transformation. This is a time of heightened energies. And this is a perfect time for your souls to really make some big leaps in evolution, in lessons. This is why things can feel so frenetic right now. There's a lot coming at you, and there's a lot that your soul is really kind of, pushing you to get through in this lifetime, and karma to work off, and these kinds of things that really are going to propel your soul to the next level. And that may not mean full ascension to fifth dimension. And that is really fine, and that is beautiful, and that is perfect for you. That is truly perfect for you. This is not something that really can be forced. It cannot be forced. Your soul knows exactly where you need to be. Your soul is going to help you move through these roadblocks, these traumas, these things that feel like disabilities, that feel like major boulders in your road to ascension. My dears, please just remember that you're doing the very best you can to work through these things. You really are. And you're making amazing progress. It's exactly what your soul has asked that you do here. Your soul has lined these things up and these perceived major traumatic events for very, very good reasons. And we've said before, and we will say it again, as hard as it is to really fathom this at times, because some of your existences are just so very difficult, you truly have chosen these things on some level. Your soul has chosen everything that's gone on. You are truly in choice at a very, very deep, deep level. You may have had many lifetimes where you had no trauma. You skated through life. It was beautiful. It was wonderful. You didn't really have a lot of opposition, a lot of destruction or death or horrible things that have happened to you. And, you may have decided here for this lifetime, you really wanted to experience that. You wanted to experience these things that were really, really, truly going to challenge you. Or possibly there's karmic debt that needs to be paid off in this lifetime, and that is how you've chosen to experience that debt or pay off that debt. So truly, my beautiful souls of light, it may feel like, what have I stepped into here with this trauma? Why is this happening? Why is God letting this happen to me or my loved ones? I'm so angry at God or the Prime Creator or myself for this happening, or for others for causing it to happen. And this is such a major tenet of awakening, is really understanding that this is all a grand illusion. This is a stage. You are all actors and actresses on this stage playing important roles in each other's lives. These are pre-incarnation agreements that you've made. It is true, my friends. This is part of your awakening, right? Is to understand this, that this earth here, this existence, which is purely made of energy, just exactly as you are made of energy. Your soul is infinite energy from source, of love, made from love, infinite in nature. You've come here for a very unique and enriching experience. And we've said before, Earth is the school of hard knocks. This is extremely dense. It's very hard. And you get here and you're like, wow, this is really hard. And your soul will do a lot to help kind of wake you up here and to help you move through these various experiences that are going to provide you with some very rich lessons, things that your soul really wants to know, learn, or experience here. And it is very dense, and sometimes it's hard to get there, but you're doing the very best you can, given these circumstances and these things that you have really decided what you needed in terms of your soul's evolution and growth. This is you awakening to this truth that you are free, you are sovereign, you are making choices every day. This is a grand illusion, my friends. This is going to help you as you make this transition to the new earth, is to be awakened to this truth. The truth that you are simply a soul having a moment here, an experience in this body, this energetic body, in an energetic plane of existence, experiencing these different energy fluctuations. And this earth, it's a very unique experience, and you very much wanted to be here doing exactly what you're doing right now. But we do want to help you awaken. We are here to help awaken and support you through this. What is being attempted here is unprecedented. To awaken as many of you as possible to the truths of yourselves, and it will help with this major transformation to the fifth dimension in the creation of this new earth. You're all rallying together here. You've come here to this planet to help do this. All of you knew before you were born that the earth would be going through this major transition, and you enthusiastically raised your hands to be here. You raised your hands to be here. And through your trauma and through your pain and suffering, you are learning, but you're also helping many other people learn. Learn from what you're experiencing. It is beautiful. It's important. And it's perfect. It's perfect. So please don't bemoan your current situations. Please don't see your life as one big set of setbacks, roadblocks. Don't see yourself as a victim. And we understand how hard this is, given the existence here that you've been living, given your societal norms, given your belief systems, given your religious institutions. There's always perpetrators. There's always judgments. We ask that you look deep into your hearts and into your souls, and you give this idea a try. Pray for help to see the truth of this, the truth of your realities. Ask your soul to help explain to you, why am I experiencing this trauma? What lessons should I be learning here? Why did I come here to Earth right now? Why am I experiencing these things? What are we trying to accomplish? And really try to see this trauma from a higher perspective. And my beautiful loved ones, please be so gentle with yourselves. Love yourself unconditionally, unconditionally. And know that you have brought these experiences to you because it has been very important for your soul, your soul's growth and evolution. And that's what we're all doing in existence, every single one of us, even here in the Federation. All the millions of beings who are here cheering you on, rallying around you right now. We're all here to grow and explore and experience life in all different kinds of ways and different densities. And you've chosen a tough one. And it's unique, and it's beautiful, and it's amazing in all of its own ways. And when you're on the other side of this life, you will rejoice in everything that happened here and everything that you learned. This is the beauty of life. This is the beauty of existence. And we thank you for the question. All right, guys, I'm feeling this energy so strong today. Thank you so much for these very tough questions. Very brave questions. Sending you all the love I can muster. I love you all. Thank you. Mwah. Hi, gang. I'm going to do a follow-up video to the video I just posted for today, because as I kind of rewatched that video back of my channeling, I just had this question that I wanted to ask, and I actually was just going to do this over audio and just privately record it for myself, but my team asked that I actually go ahead and go to video. So with the expectation that I'll probably post this, we'll do this. So really coming out of that, my question for the Galactic Federation of Light is this. So all who have decided that they want to ascend in this lifetime, you say, will ascend. But you've also said that we are behind in our awakening and that we need your help. So my question is, if everyone who, chose to ascend or who chooses to ascend will ascend, why do we need your help? Why are we bothering raising our vibration? Why are we choosing love over fear? So if everybody who wants to ascend is going to ascend, I guess why are we needing your help, and why do we need to do all these things to help with our awakening and to help with this ascension? I hope that makes sense. That's kind of bothering me, and I want to maybe get some clarity there. Thank you. We are the Galactic Federation of Light, and we so appreciate your question, Shawna. Please let us start by saying that this ascension is no small feat. This is going to take a massive effort on the part of humanity, massive effort. Not everybody will make it to the fifth dimensional Earth. Not everybody has chosen to make it to the fifth dimensional Earth. However, as many of you as possible, we need you to help with raising of consciousness, raising of vibration. This will impact a collective consciousness here that will absolutely help with a successful transition, a successful transformation of Mother Earth from third dimensional being to a fifth dimensional being. This is truly a group effort. And the raising of light and love here and the awakening does not necessarily change anything about what you wanted to learn in this lifetime, what you wanted to experience in this lifetime. In fact, it may be enhancing it. This is where humanity is heading. You are awakened. You know love. You know your true essence as a soul, an omnipresent soul made from love. You are in non-judgment of your fellows. You feel a oneness and a connectedness to all living things, to all things. You know yourself as a vibrational frequency, and you know how that frequency impacts others and impacts everything around you. So this is a huge undertaking, and we need as many of you as possible to be embracing the light and seeing through the illusion that's here, through the fear and the chaos that is being bred by those who would keep you imprisoned and down and sleeping. These things are not mutually exclusive. You can have both. You can have the choice to maybe not ascend in this lifetime, but still play a major role in helping with the ascension of Mother Earth and humanity. It will not only be those who, quote unquote, will make it to the fifth dimension. It's all of you working together to help this entire plane of existence move into this higher vibrational state, this higher state of consciousness. And then this plane of existence will be here for those souls who maybe didn't make it to the fifth dimension this time, but they will next time they are ready. The time that they are ready in embodiment to come back to the fifth dimensional Earth and experience this plane of existence, it will be ready and available to them. So that is the bigger picture here. That is the bigger picture here. Everyone working together to raise the frequency of this planet, to raise a consciousness here to a place of love and a balance between light and dark. This is a team effort, it's a group effort, and we are your cheerleaders here. We are putting out a rally cry to help with this, and that we help enlighten you to the truth of who you are and that you have choice here. We are stepping in to help bring more balance between light and dark. You're at a disadvantage given the ignorance here that has been part of your existence. and the strength and the technology that they have over you, the power that they have over you, that they can wield to influence you. We're here to help tip the scales. We're here to help you understand that you are in control of your experiences. So everyone working together to raise their consciousness, to embody love and to shun fear. Even if you don't make it in this lifetime to the 5th dimension, there will be a time in your future where you may want to do that. And again, time is irrelevant here, but you get what we are saying, we hope, with that description. There may be a point in your existence where you will return to Earth in her new form and her new paradigm and be able to live that experience when your soul is ready. An absolute jewel in the cosmos. Humanity in the 5th dimension, Mother Earth in the 5th dimension. Absolutely glorious. Darling Shawna, does this answer your question? I think so. Thank you so much. I think that makes sense. I feel better about these answers. Thank you. And if I don't, I will let you know and we'll tackle it again. Thank you, Galactic Federation of Light.